now. Squeaky chair chats. Hold on a second. I'm not in the middle. Okay. What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today is a very different kind of video. This is my 100 subscribers special video. So thank you so much to all of you who have subscribed, who have been with me from the very beginning, who have been with me from the middle, and who have just recently joined me. I decided to film this video because if you've recently joined me, there's probably next to nothing that you know about me besides my game handle and the fact that I'm really bad at games. So welcome to the channel. I am just a Stardew Valley girl who decided to play other games, and this is the channel where the weather is always fine and the gameplay is very mediocre. Also, I mispronounce almost every single word. It's like I cannot speak. Yeah, it's Taylor things. So I've prepared a list of questions on a post-it note, so don't mind me if I'm constantly looking down. Who am I? My game handle's Kabuki Games, and my real name is Taylor. I am turning 31 very soon, and I am from South Africa, born and raised, and I am currently living in Vancouver, Canada, but I will explain a bit later how I ended up going from South Africa to Vancouver. How is gaming part of my life? Well, so gaming has always been part of my life. I grew up watching my brother and his friends play games, my cousins and their friends play games. The games that I grew up watching was, if we go really far back, was like World of Warcraft, Dota. Not that I knew what the heck was going on. I found those games really boring, but surely if I played it would be really addicting. Then we also watched a lot of Counter-Strike, Metal Gear Solid, Mortal Kombat, old school God of War, Assassin's Creed, BioShock, Medal of Honor, what else? Okay, there were so many, but I've just gone completely blank. And then in my adulthood, I've watched a lot of FromSoft. I love FromSoft games. Disclaimer, I love watching them. I have not really played any of them. I've started Dark Souls 3 and I started Bloodborne, and it just ended badly. How do you start from never playing games to playing FromSoft? But I've watched all the Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne. I have not watched the Elden Ring. I've seen a little bit of it, but I've not watched a complete game playthrough. Then I also love watching horror games. I don't play them, I have tried. If you guys have watched my Man of Medan or Phasmophobia videos, you know why I don't play horror games, because I literally cannot deal with life. I've watched most, if not all, of the Resident Evil games, Silent Hill. I wish they would remake Silent Hill 1, but in like first person. Don't you think that would be freaking awesome? I think that would be amazing because the music is just stellar in that game. I watch a lot of indie horror games, and yeah, like watching Let's Plays is my form of entertainment, especially during lockdown and COVID. Like, I dug my heels in deep. All I would watch are Let's Plays, and especially all the FromSoft streamers. I would just like spam them all day. Even while I was working from home, I would have them play in the background. I would have Twitch playing in the background, and that is partly why I started this channel, to create work from home content, because if there are even just a few people out there like me who like watching Let's Plays while working, well then I got your back. So that kind of segues into the next question. Why did I start this channel? Well, short story is that there was an opportunity for me to move to Vancouver to study an MBA. And during the time between my resignation and me flying out to Vancouver, I needed something to keep me busy. And I have this habit of talking to myself constantly no matter what I'm doing. So it was suggested to me by a few people, why don't I start a YouTube channel for when I am playing Stardew Valley? And I was like, yeah, okay. So it started off as just some kind of hobby to keep me busy, and I enjoyed it so much, I just kind of kept going. So it's turned into more of just a passion project hobby, but obviously it's not my full-time job, but it's the one thing that keeps me sane. It's the one thing that I cannot give up and that I don't like compromising my time with. The longer story is that I come from a world of banking, so I am a chartered accountant, and I'm an ex-investment banker. I was not happy in my career. It's a great career to have, don't get me wrong. It's just, it wasn't for me. I was taking a massive dive in my health, because I'm that kind of person. When I'm doing a job, I will completely ignore all of my own needs for the job, and that's what was happening, and my health was taking a seriously bad turn. Then the opportunity arose for me to come to Vancouver. I have lots of family in Vancouver to do an MBA. So while I thought this was a great opportunity to kind of redirect my career and what I want to do in life, so I came to Vancouver, the channel kind of continued, and that's basically why I started the channel, and I have loved it ever since. My favorite games to watch. Oh, I think I covered that. It was the horror survival games. The favorite games I've played. Okay, well, Stardew Valley 1, you guys know, that is my OG. This is kind of a hard question, but I think the other game that's up there was Stardew Valley, which I haven't even finished, and it's quite sad, is Graveyard Keeper. I really, really love that game. So if you've been with me from the BioShock and Dishonored series, you know I had this internal struggle of which game I liked the best, because for some reason in my mind I thought I needed to have a favorite, which I know I don't. But when I think back on it, which games would I play again? 100% would play the BioShock games again. Just the other day I was thinking, damn, I really want to play Infinite again. Infinite and BioShock 1. Dishonored 1 was great. Loved that game. Loved it. I would probably play that one again. Dishonored 2, I don't know why. I have beef with the Dishonored 2. What are my plushies' names? Yeah, so we have Gloria. Gloria is a fox, and she comes all the way from South Africa. So when Alan came through to Vancouver, he packed Gloria for me. Over here is one of the new ones. It's a sea turtle, and his name is Dylan. Then on this side we have the little crab. Her name is Indy. So Indy, the name was given to her by, Indy's a squishamillo, so they pre-named their plushie, so we just stuck with Indy. Then also one of the new ones is a sea otter that's holding a maple leaf, and his name is Otto, and he or she is named after my Dachshund Otto Waldo. That's in South Africa. So yeah, because sea otters are so cute, so it's cute as my Dachshund, so we named it Otto. Yeah. what are the future games to come on the channel? So this is a bit of a dilemma for me, because I originally started this channel to play games that I missed out on playing back then when I wasn't playing games. For instance, the BioShock, the Dishonored, like I never played those games, so I wanted to play them. And I had a backlog of games that I still want to play that I never played. For instance, GTA 5, The Witcher 3, Red Dead Redemption. So those are all the games I think I should play before I die. This is like a list of greatest hits. Oh, The Last of Us is on there as well, because it's The Last of Us. But I also know the newer games are much more popular. So I kind of go back and forth in my mind whether I should play newer upcoming games or older games, or just a mix of them. I have bought some newer games that are just waiting in my library, waiting for me to play them. But I would really like to know what you guys would prefer to watch. Older games or newer games. I will most likely end up playing a mix between the two, but I would still love to hear your opinion on that. Alright, and that kind of wraps up the video of who I am, what I am, and why I am the way I am. If that made any sense to you. But if you've been here long enough, you know most of what I say doesn't make sense, or I've mispronounced it, or just like, why am I talking? Okay, I'm getting really hot. Anyways, I want to thank you again so much for all the views, all the likes, and all the comments, and most of all, thank you so much for subscribing. No matter how long you've been with me, I just want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And again, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.